Oh, it's Wintergatan again with how does the modulin work? I've never even heard of a modulin. Is this another instrument that he built? DIY music instrument. Oh, sweet. So Ollie says, in our last Wintergatan studio demo, we saw an intriguing contraption like a cross between a theremin and a violin. Here's how it works. Oh, okay. So this was a theremin type thing that was in that last video. Thank you, Ollie. Let's check this out.
This instrument is essentially a modular synthesizer, but as it is played like a violin, I have chosen to call it the MODULIN.
Ah, sweet.
The pitch is controlled by the position of your right hand.
Oh, that looks so fun.
The notes are quantized to a major scale, and by transposing the MODULIN, you can play in any key.
That's cool. It's got like the piano keys layout on the side. Cool. It's kind of like the K-oscillator.
The volume is controlled by turning a modulation wheel with your left hand.
Nice. Interesting how he's doing the vibrato like you would on a violin too. I wonder if that actually affects the pitch on there or if it's just habit.
The neck of this MODULIN is a ribbon controller. When you touch the ribbon controller, it sends out 3 different signals. 1, note on off. 2, position. 3, pressure.
Oh, so it varies the pressure.
The note on-off signal opens and closes a gate. The gate controls when a note starts and stops. By connecting the gate to the ADSR module, we can change the envelope of the sound. ADSR is short for attack, decay, sustain, release. Slow attack.
Wow. You can literally change all these parameters.
Fast attack. Slow release.
Nice.
Fast release. High sustain. Low sustain. The decay controls
Cool that you're showing the waveforms too as it's happening.
the speed in which the volume reaches the sustain level. Fast decay, low level sustain.
Like that's how it would look when you're building a synth on a digital synth builder now, like in your DAW or whatever, but you usually can't see that when you're doing it on analog. So it's cool that he's got that here so we can like make those connections. If for me, I've never used an analog synth. I always use digitals. So this really cool way to link it.
As we saw in the beginning, the position signal controls the pitch, but it also controls the filter, making the sound brighter in the high end and muffled in the low end. The pressure signal is changed by pressing hard or soft on the ribbon controller. In my setup, the pressure signal controls the vibrato. I also connected the pressure signal to the filter and to the volume, so the harder I press, the brighter and stronger the sound becomes. This mimics how a violin string changes sound when you play it harder.
That's cool. Like it kind of changes the frequencies then that are able to get through with different pressure. Ooh. Sounds so cool.
Next to the volume wheel is the pitch bend wheel that allows you to bend the notes with your left.
That was kind of like what the sounds you can get out of a Zevex Fuzz Factory, but on a synth. I'm so curious what that was.
To the volume wheel is the pitch bend wheel that allows you to bend the notes with your left hand. The data language used by the MODULIN is called control voltage or CV. You can think of CV as a kind of analog version of MIDI. By patching cables and sending CV between the sound modules in different ways, you can create very different setups and manipulate the sound in almost every way imaginable. This particular MODULIN is built with the A100 system by Doppler. It consists of 10 modules that all do different things. The slew limiter module makes the notes glide to each other, also known as the portamento effect. The low-frequency oscillator LFO controls the waveform and speed of the vibrato. The voltage-controlled oscillator VCO is producing the sound wave itself and has 4 different waveforms: sawtooth, square, triangle, and sinus. The voltage-controlled filter, VCF, is a kind of an EQ. It removes the high frequencies and lets the low frequencies pass through.
I can feel that in my bones.
So, a lot of people have asked me how this MODULIN works, and I hope this video have given some answers on that. If you want to build a MODULIN yourself, I put 3 suggestions in the description box. I have 3 suggestions on how to do that. And I'll put a video here where I'm playing a full song on the MODULIN. And if you like these videos, you can subscribe to the Wintergatan channel there. And thank you so much for watching. See you on the next Wintergatan Wednesday.
That was wild, dude.
Sorry.
So, where does... Where's the link where you can learn how to make one? I don't see it. Oh, here we go. Oh, it says I will fill in 3 suggestions on how to build the Modulin yourself as soon as possible. But I don't see it anywhere, so I guess it didn't happen. Anyway, that would be really cool to build one of these. I'm sure it would be a really difficult project, but you just get some synth modules and I'm sure it's a lot more complicated than that, especially getting it patched in with that ribbon sensor thing or whatever it was called. But that was super cool. I really want to play with it now. Anyway, thank you so much, Ollie, for sharing this with us. That was really interesting and a very different kind of request, but I really enjoyed it.